topic today is infinitive and infinitive phrases. This topic is not really new to us because it was discussed by Ma'am Darian last school year. So infinitives. So before we get to infinitive phrases, we must know first what infinitives are. So infinitives is a verb form that is usually preceded by the word to. So it has the form of to plus the base form of the verb. So examples, to work or to study, to live, and etc. So it is used as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. Example, to drive would be my first choice. So to drive is the infinitive and is used as a noun. And another example, watermelons are good fruits to eat. So to eat is the infinitive and it is used as an adjective. And we use our binoculars to see. To see is the infinitive there and it is used as an adverb. So infinitives are often used to express the purpose of something or someone's opinion about something. So the word to is also a preposition. So in order for us to not mistake the preposition phrase as an infinitive, remember the forms of infinitive and the prepositional phrase. So infinitive has the form to plus the base form of the verb as mentioned earlier. So examples, to study, like that. And well, prepositional phrase has the form to plus noun or pronoun. Example, to the store. So there are also 4 other forms of the infinitive: the perfect infinitive, the perfect continuous infinitive, the continuous infinitive, and the passive infinitive. So examples will be shown later. So negative adverbs. Sometimes an infinitive verb will have an adverb like not or never before the verb itself. So it has the form like to plus not or never plus the verb. An example of negative adverbs is, I told your father not to bring your puppy when he came to pick you up. So sorry, I was mistaken. It was not or never plus to plus verb, the base form of the verb. So not to bring is the infinitive there. So there's the negative not there. So another example is, I warned you never to drive without your driver's license. So the never there is present and to drive is the infinitive. So next is the other forms of the infinitive, like perfect infinitive has the form of to have plus past participle, and perfect continuous infinitive to have been plus present tense and plus ing. Sorry. So continuous infinitive to be plus present tense or plus ing. Passive infinitive to be plus past participle. So an example of perfect infinitive is, he pretended to have seen the film. So to have plus the past participle seen. And the woman seemed to have been crying. To have been plus the present tense plus ing or gerund, crying. So I'd really like to be swimming in a nice cool pool right now. So to be plus the gerund or present tense plus ing, swimming. And an example of passive infinitive, the carpet needs to be wasted. So to be plus past participle, washed. The carpet needs to be washed. So washed is the past participle. And split infinitives occur when additional words are included between to and the verb in an infinitive. Example, I need to quickly stop for some gas before we leave. So it's not, they say that the sentence is not incorrect. So it's more appropriate to split the infinitive uh, to the additional word, like, so it will become, I need to stop the infinitive first before the additional word quickly for some gas before we leave. So it's not incorrect. So they say it's not incorrect. The sentence, I need to quickly stop for some gas before we leave. But it's more appropriate um, to write, to split the infinitive and the additional word. So we move on to infinitive phrase. So infinitive phrase is a group of words consisting of an infinitive and the modifiers and or pronouns or noun phrases that function as an actor's direct objects and indirect objects and complements of the action or state is expressed in the infinitive. So examples is, we intended to leave early. So the infinitive phrase, to leave early, functions as the direct object of the verb intended. So to leave is the infinitive and early is the adverb. So infinitive plus the adverb, and it functions as the direct object. So they ask me to bring some food. So the infinitive phrase function as the verb, the infinitive phrase functions as the direct object of the verb asked. So me is the actor or subject of the infinitive phrase, and to bring is the infinitive, and some food, direct object or action expressed in the infinitive. So here are other examples. It's not written here. So Phil agreed to give me a ride. So the infinitive phrase functions as the direct object of the verb agreed. So to give is the infinitive, and be is the indirect object or act of action expressed in infinitive. A ride is the direct object of the action expressed in infinitive. So another example. I have a paper to write before class. So the infinitive phrase function as an adjective modifying paper. So the infinitive phrase is to write before class. So to write is the infinitive, and before class is the prepositional phrase as an adverb. So there. So that's the end of my report.